Whoa. Appreciate you. That's right. I'm not Polish. That's true. Good observation. Other observations. It's a comedy club. We can laugh in here. I'm wearing 2 watches. I have a watch on each wrist, but it's on purpose. I'm purposely trying to reset the stereotype that black people are actually on time. I actually find it hard to believe how much I actually spent on this smartwatch. It's hard to understand, it's hard to comprehend that I really spent $345 for Samsung to tell me to moisturize and to try again. For the people that are confused, you must have an iPhone. If you have a Samsung watch, you have to be adequately moisturized to get your heart rate. So I started taking my my skincare seriously because of my wife. And it's funny, and, you know, she used to tell me I was actually for free, but now I got the watch to do that. But it started 5 years ago. It's baby steps. I got laser just the other day, laser surgery, but baby steps. 5 years ago, I tried this new stuff called lotion. White people, it's okay. Look, man, what was the occasion? Why did I try lotion for the first time? It was my wedding day. And my wife, she was very clear with me. When we went, she was like, look, I'm not going in front of the magistrate with you with the way that your elbows look. She's not racist, but my elbows were white, and the rest of me is not Polish. So, yeah, she got me into skincare. I really take my skincare seriously. I got laser the other day. I'm going to tell you more about laser in a minute. But first, I want to tell you more about my smartwatch. I knew I needed this thing in 2017. The first time I ever saw somebody talk on their wrist, it was the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life. It still is the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life, to see someone talk to their wrist. So I'll set the stage. It's 2017. It's not Star Trek. We're in real life. And we're in car sales. And when I was in car sales, I would thrive off of selling cars to people who got declined 30 times. You get declined 30 times, he goes see Cam. He gonna do his best, because he's also broke. And so I'm in my boss's office. I'm pleading, look, my customers are in my office. They're looking at the little digital frame of all the other broke people happy with their brand new cars. And I said, look, y'all, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go talk to the boss man and go get y'all approved. I go talk to the boss. I'm like, look, man, what if we can get them to put a lot of money down? I'm talking like $150. And then we also get somebody who lives in the house to co-sign for them. He said, look, Cam, I get what you're trying to do here, but let's put it this way. Even if God himself co-signed for them, they're not leaving here with the car. And so you're right, I was hurt, I was devastated because, you know, I didn't even get the chance to ask, well, what if we prayed on it? I wanted to ask, what if we prayed on it, when he said that God wouldn't co-sign for them, that wouldn't help. And before I even had a chance to get my little joke off, his watch started ringing. He said, oh, his wing stopped. I gotta take this. He confirmed right there in front of me in the middle of our conversation that he has a 24-piece flat wings, no drums, on the way. They're a little bit behind. He's pissed off, but they're on the way. Needless to say, he's not praying for nothing but over his wings. New material, I'm trying it out. Y'all are telling me it's not good, it's cool. So, anyways, at that moment in time is when I realized I gotta get me a smartwatch. I started saving money in 2017. 8 years later, you just gotta commit to something bigger than yourself. The joke that keeps on giving. But anyways, like I said, I got laser treatment the other day, and on my first time, the nurse, she took the time to make sure, like, she let me know what I was getting myself into. And she said, you know, it's going to feel like warm rubber bands. Well, that's not good. But I know what warm feels like. I know what rubber bands feel like. I also know what it feels like to get shot point blank with a paintball gun. That's what that was. And she could hear the pain leaving my body. I thought she could hear the pain leaving my body until she asked me. She says, no way, you're the first person that noticed the cryo-soothing burst. I said, to come again? She said, we're shooting liquid nitrogen on your neck every time we do the laser so that you don't feel pain. I said, just don't mention that again. You're pissing me off. So that was the end of that. Like I said, I'm taking skincare seriously. I'm not taking healthcare as seriously as I should. Every time I call a doctor to get a PC, why is it so hard to get a primary care physician? Does anybody in here have a primary care physician?
Nope.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like I could get PCP on the streets before I can find a PCP. Y'all been cool tonight. Hey, see me after the show if you can hook me up with some PCP. Give it up for Addison one more time.
One more time for Cam, everybody. Do not give that man PCP. He's nice, he's married. He has a life unlike the rest of us.